What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to try to teach you how to ride a skateboard, pennyboard, or longboard. Now, I am by no means a pro, but I've been riding for several years and feel very comfortable on a board getting around, so hopefully I'll be able to teach you some of the tips and tricks I have learned to make it easier to ride a skateboard. So to figure out if I'm a regular or goofy, I simply just take a step forward. Now, since I step forward with my left foot's going to be in the front of the board, and that means my right foot's going to be pushing. So that's the way that you can figure out if you're regular or goofy. So especially for new skaters, regular and goofy brings a lot of confusion. Basically, to summarize it, regular means your left foot's forward, you push with your right foot, put it on the board, ride like this, or proper stance, like this. Do all your turning. Goofy would be your right foot goes on the front of the board and you push off with your left foot, then placing it in the back and riding. Obviously do whatever is most comfortable, and nobody really cares if you're regular or goofy, to be honest. Also, while making this little clip, I sort of just realized if you're a beginner, it might help to get used to the board by just standing on it while it's on the grass and practicing turning and carving, just to get used to how it feels under your feet. Front foot placement is very important to finding your balance, and your front foot should be right over the bolts on the board or a little bit behind the front one. So once you have your front foot placement, just practice picking up your rear foot, placing it on the board perpendicular to the board, and naturally you will move a little bit, and this will be the first steps to you riding a skateboard. Keep practicing this until you feel more comfortable. Next off, take your front foot, which should be right now parallel to the board, and turn it perpendicular. That way you'll have more balance when riding and it will be easier to turn. I feel like this would be really a good way to practice turning your front foot, because you can practice the pushing motion, putting your back foot on and turning. And then going back to pushing and turning. So yeah, just a little idea I had. When I was starting off, one thing that was emphasized was to take a nice push at the beginning. See, little pushes don't get you that far. But when you decide to take a nice big push, you really roll for quite a while and can get a better job feeling out the board. So take a few nice solid pushes and you will roll for quite a distance. Remember, turn that foot. And then when you're ready to push again, you return your front foot and you're free to push. It is very useful to know how to bail or jump off your board, preferably on grass. Just like any activity, skateboarding has its flaws and its haters. And the best way to alleviate these haters is to get rid of two things. First off is the mall grab. While it is comfortable to walk around with your skateboard like this and carry it, don't do it. Instead, grab it by the side and carry it. Then you can do some flips or drop it. But yeah, do not mall grab and carry it by the hangers. While it may be comfortable, you look like a poser, so just grab it like this and walk with it. When skateboarding, bad habits are easy to come by, and pushing Mongo is one of them. While it is quite hard on a pennyboard because of the size, the idea of pushing Mongo is to have your back foot on the board and push off with your front foot. Then you put your front foot on to ride and continue off. While there are good skaters that push Mongo, it's much better for you starting off to get in the habit of pushing off with your back foot. Now, we all have our bad habits. For me, when I'm just cruising, it's keeping my front foot forward, so I need to really work on turning it when I ride. So to turn, all you really do is lean and putting the weight on the either heels of your foot or the balls of your foot. And a little pro tip is, if you're leaning and you're falling off the board before you're turning, you probably want to loosen your trucks a little bit, which will allow them to move more. And if you're hitting the deck of the board on the wheels, that means they're too loose, you're getting wheel bite. So I'd recommend just tightening them up a little bit. And yeah, that's basically all there is to turn. Lastly, all I can say is just practice. Be sure to ride your board everywhere, and naturally you will get better at it.